I grew up in chaos and fear. And because I didn't know any better, I ended up raising my son in that same fear.
And they shuffled 5 felony warrants under the door for me. And as I read them, I realized that I was facing just over 20 years of prison time. While I was in there, my mom heard about the program called drug court.
And this wasn't the first judge that I had been in front of, but this judge was the first one who actually looked at me and called me by name, and he said, "Miss Pennington, you need help, and we're gonna help you."
This is Dateline NBC.
What you're about to see in Judge Goldstein's court could change courtrooms all over the country.
63-year-old Goldstein is a former prosecutor who believes the only way to beat drugs is to treat the addicts, not to punish them.
I think what I'm making these people do not only is more productive, but is harder for them. I'm making them literally go out and do something and be responsible for what they've done. Putting them in jail doesn't do that.
28 years ago, at the height of the cocaine epidemic and the war on drugs, a group of justice and treatment professionals decided to take a stand. No longer would they accept a system that discarded people with substance use disorders. Instead of viewing addiction as a moral failing, they would view it as a disease. Instead of punishment, they would offer treatment. Instead of indifference, they would show compassion. They created Drug Court. They created the most successful justice innovation in American history. Success led to more innovation. Out of the drug court model came DWI courts, family treatment courts, juvenile drug courts, tribal healing to wellness courts, and veterans treatment courts. Today, America's 3,000 treatment courts refer more people to treatment than any other system. These courts have saved more than 1 million lives and hundreds of millions of tax dollars. They have reduced crime and recidivism, proving that we can both protect public safety and promote public health by holding people accountable and connecting them to evidence-based treatment. Treatment courts are the cornerstone of justice reform.
Right now, I'd be 16 and a half years into an 18-year sentence. When I didn't believe it, when I didn't want it, and I didn't care if I had it, they still freely gave it to me. Today, without drug court and them believing in me, it would have been a lonely 16 years in prison.
I was meant for better. I was meant to do more than wear orange and sleep in a small cell for the rest of my life.
By being immersed in the drug court continuum of care, my desire to stay sober got greater than my desire to use.
Drug court has allowed me to change this generational curse that was on our family forever. The work that drug court is doing today is affecting generations ahead.
Our work is not yet done. We are still on the front lines of the opioid epidemic, of criminal justice evolution, of the fight to end mass incarceration. Together, we will put life-saving treatment within reach of our most vulnerable. We will ensure a justice system that shows fairness and humanity and uses methods based on evidence at every stage. Together, we will continue on our mission of advancing justice.